happy to announce that we have David Weaver with us today. He is a senior mortgage consultant with America's Best Mortgage, and he's going to talk to us about the Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America program. He's been in the mortgage lending industry for 16 years, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about himself and about the program. So please help me in welcoming David.
Ask Ken. Ken knows I talk real loud. Thank you all for the opportunity to be here this morning. Vicki, I want to thank you for letting me come down, and I hope Julia didn't throw me under the bus this morning by telling me I had to show up instead of her. I started out in this with nothing, and I'm proud to say I've still got most of that left. The Neighborhood Assistance Corporation is a nonprofit organization started back east in 1988. Started in Boston by a gentleman named Bruce Marks. And Bruce worked for he was an advocate, if you will, came off of Wall Street, and he worked with a union back there, and he found from the union members that they were being taken advantage of by certain mortgage companies. These mortgage companies were putting these people into loans with low teaser rates, letting them strip equity out of it, and then they ratcheted up the interest rates and they would foreclose because they still had equity. That was their business plan. Well, he sued them, and he went after them very aggressively. One of those banks was Fleet Bank in Boston. Heard of those guys in the past? Yes. Okay? Well, here we are now in 2010. As a result of these lawsuits, our organization was granted $10 billion to provide funds for a loan program for low to moderate income people. Now, don't let that throw you off. We don't have any income limitations. But our target is the folks that don't have access to good lending. Our target is the people that work hard, try and do the best that they can, but they can't break that barrier of coming in with the cash for the down payments, coming in for the cash for the closing costs. So our loan is a little bit different, and our approach is a little bit different. We're a HUD certified counseling agency, which means that we do all the work up front for what we call our member. They join the NACA organization. It costs a whopping $20 to join our organization for the whole family for the year. The other cost that they have is $7 for a credit report. Pretty inexpensive. We put them through an intense training, if you will, financial counseling, financial awareness program to get them prepared for our loan program. Now, what's our loan program? It is a zero down payment, no loan closing costs, no prepayment penalty, no MI, no junk fees, no, I said no MI, let's see, what else? No payment. How about below? We do have payments. But they're little. Our interest rate for 100% financing is below the market rate. Our current rate right now, as of yesterday, was 4.250% fixed for 30 years with no money down. We'll do condos, townhomes, manufactured, single-family duplexes, threeplexes, fourplexes at the same rate. So if you have someone that wants to buy a fourplex and get passive income, what's the normal rules? A whole bunch of money down, lots of experience, and pay through the nose for points. I can put a person in with zero down, 4 1/4, fixed for 30 years, into a fourplex. Do they have hoops to jump through? Yes, they got hoops to jump through. Yes, ma'am?
Do they have to live in one of the units?
They have to. We are owner occupied. We are a neighborhood stabilization program. You can own an existing piece of property right now, but you got to have it sold before you can take close on our loan. You can own raw land, you can own a timeshare, that's fine, we don't care about that. But if you own another residence or a second home, or you're coming in from out of state and you still have a residence back someplace else, that residence must be sold in order to qualify. eligibility is pretty simple. Be a member in good standing of NACA. Participate. We're a nonprofit, which means that we're a nonprofit, which means we don't have a lot of dollars to go out there and market and do those kinds of things. So it's through word of mouth and advocacy of our members out there spreading the word. So we require them to participate. Well, it's real simple stuff. Come to one of our workshops and help out. Pass out flyers. Put a yard sign out. No big deal. Okay? Just help get the word out. We look at things for people a little bit differently than the other banks do. After 18 years, 16 years of being in this business, I liken the program to being the best of Fannie Freddie, the best of FHA, the best of VA, the best of Farm Home Loan, and the best of Guido. We're paying attention. Okay. VA for years has done 100% financing, right? And they don't have problems like we've seen. Why? Because they make the people qualify. They make the people prove their income. They do those kinds of steps. So we have a 100% financing program, and we require the people to prove their income, and we look real hard at their budget. In the old days, one of you guys would say, hey, I got a hot prospect. I'd call them up and say, hi, my name's Dave, I'm with XYZ Mortgage. How much do you make? Where do you live? Where do you work? Do I have permission to pull your credit? Hey, you got a 680 FICO score, and based on the numbers that you told me you qualify for, go buy a house. And I give you an LSR. Well, guess what? That doesn't work too much anymore. And so what we look at with that person is, if I qualified them at 40% DTI and they could afford a house, what if they got 6 kids? And mom's a diabetic and they've got other problems. That gross income number doesn't mean anything if you don't take a look at the rest of their household picture. So we look at both. We look at their gross income, we look at their net income, and we look real hard at their household expenses. Our whole thing is to get people into houses that they can afford. We truly approve them for a house payment, not a loan amount. What can you afford and sustain with your lifestyle, with your family? So we look at payment shock. If you're renting for $600 and you want a $900 a month house payment, you got payment shock. Prove to me that you can save that extra $300 a month over a period of time. And by save, I mean leave it in the bank and don't take it back out the next day. I had one of my members do that. I saved $500 a month. I said, really? She brought it, felt proud of herself, brought in her bank statements, and she put $500 in. The next day, she took $475 back out. Well, that's not saving, okay?